Hello, everyone. Hope everyone can fantastic today. That is a wonderful song. Great song. I have heard that song first. Obviously, with Hitman, for those that love Hitman games. But down the line, I've heard it in, Beyonce doing a rendition of it, which was cool. It's Beyonce. And then when I found the original stuff, that's when Ave Maria really took hold. Like I said, classical stuff is outstanding. You gotta give it a try, man. You got like every. I feel like every basis of music started or got its roots in classical music. I believe everything from rock to rap to the holistic to Gregorian, everything. Christian, even Christian rock too. But I digress. Please, people need to uh, listen to it and absorb it, enjoy it, nevertheless. So, for the past couple of weeks, I've had people, it's interesting. I look at the landscape of commentary, and I've spoken about commentary ad nauseum. Maybe small commentary, big commentary. And there are things that I'm not going to I'm not going to personally address to particular people because at this point they know who they are. But I'm going to speak in generalities. And again, people can argue that, oh, why are you talking about this for on stream? This could be looked at as you are making a fuss of things. That could be the perception. A lot of things could be perceived as something that's not true. Take a look at them, screenshotting, sharing Twitter things, and things I write on Twitter, and then they become, and people becoming experts on Huggy lore and mind is where people people's perceptions become way off kilter. So regardless how people feel about how where the stream can go and meander, it is what it is. Now, here's the thing that I wish to impart on people. This idea that people are grifting on a particular topic and there's no effort you're not putting any effort into the work. Okay. Here's the thing that I would argue in my defense. Most of the stuff that people do is either mostly reactionary, where they find a video, react to it, giggle with it, make mild points, and there's a whole video. Some people just regurgitate what other people are saying, and they just put it on their platform and allow their niche people to talk about it. Now, for me, I have gotten to a groove to where I have people assisting me in creating content or pick out certain highlight points of certain streams and we stitch them together to make something that's digestible and wonderful for everyone else. Now most people can go and now there are some people that do that break down locale universe content beautifully. Like Breaking Banquet is one that comes to mind. Chill Force comes another person in mind. I think another person with saturated content. They do great work. They have commentary, they have clips, they have nuance. It's great. But then when I look at the community I came from, where excuse me, where all I see is people sitting at their desk or standing, however they want to do it, hit stream, and then react to the whole content of Local Live. And then what I don't understand is how the hell, like, it's a too long of a show. There's too much nonsense that's that is whizzing towards you and your audience's faces. It will be good as a recommendation to, hey, maybe you should get some points and you should just speak on it instead of doing the whole thing. And then you have people that kind of sort of talk about it, not as a topic but as a filler, because they have nothing else to talk about. But I say, but I say this part, and and I ask this question: how is it that I am doing content on Local Live and and there is positive um, reinforcement with the content? How is it that I'm doing? How is it I'm doing the grift, and I see positivity, growth, the whole nine? And yet, when everyone else does it, it looks to me like nothing changed. There's no uptick on view account. There's no change in no change in how subscribers are reacting. It's like this. It's like doing the same thing before Local Live. That's my question. Now earlier, there were people that say, you know, your content is so easy to make. Okay, if that's the case, then do it. Make the content, right? Make the cuts where I make the cuts, right? Post it. Make the thumbnails and post it. I would love for someone in this community to do that. Show me that you could do it, and show me that it's easy to do it. And if you can't, I'll shut up, and I'll be like, oh, maybe this is as easy as it is. But I've yet to see anyone do it. Now, granted, a couple of weeks ago, I had a little tiff. I started shit with giving hands, and I said things, right? Now, I'm not trying to pick on Nance. No, not one bit. But with giving Nance, there was a grift that he did that Queeman had pointed out where he was grifting on Jar. And he did wonderful numbers, tremendous numbers. I think the last time I remember it was like 79,000, or maybe it was 70. I think 79 on one video and 300,000 on their video. If I'm exaggerating a bit, my apologies. But there were numbers to be had, right? Right. I just asked this question: why is it that the sub numbers that are there? And I'm not trying to compare subs. I'm just asking the question: If you had such a great video, if it did outstanding numbers, where is the triple digit subs? Where's the nine? Where's the 10,000? Where's the 20,000? Where's the 50,000? Because so many people watch your videos, right? Okay, now, granted, Ant has evolution. Maybe 2,000, 3,000, whatever the case is. But you would figure that with the grift, right, or whatever you want to call research, I would figure there would be a bigger mindset. Now for me, now for me, I'm very fortunate that it, it it's being positive. Numbers are going up. Thank the Lord above. Thanks to everyone that's been helping me on that. And the numbers have been for the videos have been outstanding. All thanks to everyone here. They're consistent. And the point I'm trying to make to you is like, you know, the way a grift work, a grift is a grift if the grift like helps build your channel. A grift is a grift when people comment on it, being consistent on it. People watch it. You know what I mean? That's how. That's. I ask, just please, someone do the content I'm doing. Don't go and sit at the fucking desk and do a couple of hours long of fucking Locale Live doing everything. But do exactly how I'm doing it, and I would love to see if you get the same numbers I do. I encourage it. I really do. But this nonsense of me, oh, I'm being lazy or whatnot, like, show me that I'm not special. Show me that I'm not doing. Show me that I'm just being a fucking bootlegger. I would love to see it. Now, the other thing that I also wanted to speak about is common sense, common decency, right? Now, what do I mean by that? I think it was on Saturday or last Saturday. Was it Saturday? I forget. Things run in my mind. Someone reached out to me and said, "Oh, Flally posted something about you." I'm like, "Oh, let me look at this." And I'm like, "Oh, it's a Shim account." Just clear as day. And I was like, what should I do? And I was like, you know what? Why not? I admit to it. Not publicly, of course. I'm doing it now, but I thought, and then like I would have gotten mad. Like, who did this? Why did you all do this? This is so mean, right? But like the people that were telling me were like, no, he's whoever initially, whoever gave, however Flooded got that screenshot of your spicy account, he would have to search for it in the browser or on the site. And then like I said, I left it be. I left it alone. It's like, oh, okay, whatever. People will have a laugh about it, and then we'll go from there. And then like I'm going to get groceries, and Flally on his stream is like, yeah, I I thought it would be a laugh. I thought I would have fun, and I come to realize that looks so bad on me that it looks like I'm researching Huggy on a spicy account. It looks so weird on my part. But he could, for some weird reason, he couldn't delete it because it would be a bigger L. So I guess he would rather stick with the L of looking like a weird stalker at the time. Because then we come to find out that that certain whipping boy just came across a screenshot, and instead of having the balls to post it himself, he just gives it to Flatley. Well, Flatley to post it, and then Flatley to look like a fucking idiot. My question is, why post it in the first place? What merit does it have to serve to post that picture? To have a laugh, people would say. Okay, great. But again, in order for you to get that particular screenshot, you would have to go in and you would have to go into particular sites and you would have to search my username in those sites. Which is weird. Which is creepy. And the thing is, it's amazing how much people just fucking look everything up. It's like Burn the World. Who was the one that gave various things to people? He gave the screenshot when people was talking bad about Flatley. He was the one that gave the screenshot about me to Flatley. Also, he, from what I see with Burn, he looks like a war boy. He looks like he just gives shit to people because he doesn't have the confidence to post it himself, or he just wants to be liked by everyone. Like, please, Flatley, like me here. Here's the thing about P-Pop. Oh wait, Flatley, here's something about Huggy. Look at this. He's such a degenerate weirdo. Oh my god. Which I find very interesting. When there was an admission that allegedly he was going to kill himself over an girlfriend. But that's according to his people that he considers friends at the time. Which, again, like how the thing is that how would it feel if there was the call had surfaced where he would be crying to these people that he considers friends and just be like, I want to hurt myself because I love this particular e-girl so fucking much it hurts. You would figure it's a fucking laugh, mate. It's a fucking laugh. But knowing Burn, he'll be sensitive, he'll cry, he'll scream, he'll do whatever the case is. What are we talking about tonight? Hello, Victor. How you doing? I'm just trying to just understand something, Victor. Cause you know that spicy screenshot that had my information, had my account information and everything. You remember because you comment on it, you fucking asshole. But that's fine. It is what it is. We're going into Burn today? No, not really. I'm just making the point, Victor, that you know he was given the screenshot of that account. According to him, Rev gave him the screenshot. Which again, why would you be given something, not have the balls to post it yourself, give it to Flatley, but then you want to go on your stream with fucking Reese and I forgot what the other fellow's name is. On or whatever. Was that actually you? Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Because there's no denying it. I mean, who cares? Who cares? Who cares? Who cares about that? But what I want to understand is why would it happen to you too? Gooners Unite. Hell yeah, buddy. But it's like he like again, if you're going to, it's not even the fact that it was screenshot and posted on Twitter. That's not the issue. What the issue is that how would you get that screenshot, and how it looks so bad, but you can't take it away because it's like it'll be a bigger L to take it off the timeline because reasons upon reasons about reputation, whatever the case is, it's okay, whatever. But again, this is coming from Byrne, who had been dog walked in two separate streams where he was told that he was a parasocial, retarded, dumbass who wants friends and will do anything he can to keep those friends by his side. And to hear him being so disrespectful, so look at Huggy's this, Huggy's Laguna, oh look 13 years ago, oh I guess Huggy recently did it, oh my god. And I'm like, well, you should talking me, you Byrne, you're talking me, and yet your friends kind of. By the way, this whole idea where people are just saying things for content aren't really true or whatnot. And there's another possibility that the whole e-girlfriend thing could be totally fake and totally kidding. I doubt it with the way Byrne reacted. We're like, you would. I was there for you. You were there for me during the dark times. Like, if he was faking it, I'd give that man an Oscar. But let's operate on the thing that him wanting to kill himself over an e-girlfriend was the move. That he was going to do it because he was so fucking sad and parasocial and retarded and whatnot. But the thing is, I don't hate Byrne. I just hate how he acts, because now that people were taking the laugh out of me, now he feels compelled to take the laugh out of me. Which, by the way, I've been very nice with Byrne. Seem like I was being very nice to Reese, and then fucking people tell me that Reese thinks I was sucking him off too much. I fiend for Reese. Let's just get something 100% straight here. I was being nice because I like Reese. I think Reese has the capability of being a good content creator. I was not blowing smoke anywhere else. I was being genuine. But the fucking fact that the fact that those words, allegedly, if those words came out of their mouth, well, I'm like, oh, I'm sucking him off and this and that. I'm sorry that people in commentary are so used to people berating one another, calling each other slurs, dog walking them. I'm sorry that you guys are used to being, berated instead of being congratulated. Like, in the original World War Huggy, people had argued that I was being too nice to everyone, and I was an ass kiss and everything else. But you know what? After just leaving the whole thing together, I find nothing wrong with it. I think it's great to be nice to people. If people want the niceties, by all means, you can have the niceties, you can have the hugs. I could be cool, whatnot. It's great. But if you don't like me being nice and you just want people to call you all sorts of names and think your content is shit, then guess what? If you think your content is shit, it's gonna be shit. That's an inevitability, 100%. And pretty soon people are gonna throw shit at the wall trying to see what makes it stick. You know, Reese did their fucking, show, and now they got the fucking Low Divas thing, which I hope it works out too. But everyone's trying to find that one thing that makes that shingle pop. Okay, they need it. They fiend for it. And the thing is, and the thing is, I realize is that when you listen to people and you analyze what they're saying, there were points in that one particular scene where Bern was playing Zelda and Reese was there, and the other gentleman who was there, when they had nothing to talk about, when they had zero things to say, all of a sudden it was like, "Oh, did you see the screenshot from Huggy?" Like, you guys can't see, guys can't think of anything to talk about. It got so bad that after you guys had your gooning moment over my gooning stuff, y'all fucking talked about tariffs and the economy for 25 fucking minutes. Like, except for the gentleman that I don't know the name of. I don't know if you idiots know how tariffs work. I'm surprised you know. I suppose Burton knows how to fucking turn on a Nintendo console. I mean, like, again, again. If you guys think my grifting is so easy, do the grift. Like, continue being better instead of like pretending or role playing as a YouTuber, saying you're doing this for fun, and yet you do everything in your way to act like a monkey, trying to get chuckles from other people by saying slurs. Like, you do the dance monkey dance, but you guys are doing this for fun. That's that's a good dichotomy. Like, for me, for me, ladies and gentlemen, I have fun. I enjoy myself so much, but I do the best I can to improve on the content. Like, this right here has been OG Huggy since day one. The whole premise has not fucking changed. What I have done is just added some new wrinkles in the stuff. Streaming topics, guests, talking about local live, connecting with other people that are not as retarded as the level one people are. Like, I'm doing the best I can to try to be better. I try to change ever so often. Like, I don't want to be desperate for fucking content. If I have something I want to say, I'll say it. Like I do tonight. I waited, I looked, I watched, and I was just, and then another thing is, y'all are like trying to analyze my quote unquote My Chemical Romance tweets like you guys don't care. If I were to say some outlandish shit, if I was to be a truly emo person, saying something along the lines of like cut my life into pieces, I'm on my last resort, no one's going to give a fuck. Like, who cares? At this point, no one cares. I could write a fucking novel of outstanding proportions. Or I could be tweeting out videos of a beautiful sunset that I captured on my way home. No one will fucking watch that. The fucking commentary DJs won't fucking watch that. But the moment it's a tiny bit of controversy, and the fact that I just write something innocuous, everyone has a fucking comment on it. More people quote tweeted my stuff than actually coming to me and asking me about what happened. That behavior, which I want you guys to understand, if you're quote tweeting someone that you think is going through a hard time, but you don't want to reach out to the person, even though you have every means to reach out to the person. What does that say about you? You're going to wait a week after. You're going to monitor the situation, quote tweet it, and then that's how I'm feeling a week later after that. What sense does that make? Like that's like the equivalent of you fucking quote tweeting Etika, and then like when he's going on his rant and rave, say, "Oh, look at this silly guy." Meanwhile, he's going through some shit, but you're quote tweeting is not fucking asking what the fuck the man's going through. It's kind of different situations, but still, y'all are just quote tweet like it's interesting. Say least, I don't even know if you guys did that with other people that were going to commit suicide. Hell, I would be over the moon if in that particular call where Burnett crying his eyes out, allegedly, where he was crying about he wanted to kill himself over Ethot. If those people in the call actually gave a fuck, or if they were memeing on him saying, "Oh, come on, stop acting like a fucking pussy," you're not gonna kill yourself over a girl. I would be, bro. Nothing would shock me if that call was released. I'm surprised it wasn't released. Because Burns said people record calls. Who cares if people record calls? But I think they know that if that call was released, through memberships, of course. I mean, come on, you have to profit someone else's stuff. You got to profit somehow, right? But can you imagine if that call was released and it was retweeted everywhere? How would this cocksucker Burn feel? Oh boy. But knowing him and him being so desperate for friends, he would just chalk it up to like, oh, I deserved it. Let's still be friends, guys. Like it's amazing the culture we're living at. But I'm fine. I'm perfectly fine. I just wrote some shit that I got in my head and I just wanted to express it. But I have these fucking historians, these fucking experts that know all about fucking mental health. Like they know what the fucking mental health is. To talk about how Huggy's crashing out. Okay. Like on like I would like I would not mind me just going and just sprinkling some shit every once in a while, just to see if the people would engage. Like it does. Like again, it doesn't matter what I tweet. It does matter what I tweet because they want to see. Because by me showing something sad, it's like, oh, Huggy's crashing. Oh my god, we get this. We're gonna see the downfall. And speaking of downfall, like E. Skelly, hey buddy, I know you love to talk about me on streams. You think I was taking shots at you, and you say that I should not be around children and anything? Hey buddy, guess what? You were proven to be watching revenge porn. That's a crime. You know that? But besides all that, hey, Skelly, I find it really interesting that when I said that your channel was dying a slow fucking death, that you haven't posted in a couple of months, you go on and you decide, hey, I'm going to post something myself. And you know what you posted, Skelly? You posted about the Jake Paul nonsense. And how did I do, buddy? How did I do? Didn't do so well, huh? Maybe you should learn the grip from Dear Huggy. Maybe I can help you get your channel back, because if it's not Abby Blackbird, if it's not Joshua Putman, if it's not any one of your other Spurs that you tried to fucking bully somehow, some way, you don't have anything, buddy. You don't. But Huggy, if you don't have Local Live, you have nothing too. No. Because if Local Live was not there anymore, if it died out, guess what? I'll figure something else out. But I'm not going to give up on the fucking channel and say, oh, I was working for I was working, I don't have time. You'll have, it still has time to goon in VCs. He has time to do content. I've always said this. If you have time to be gooning and slurring and doing all this other stuff, you have time to make content. And you have time to make content that's relevant. Not talk about no fucking Jake Paul nonsense. Not to talk about boxing stuff. Bro, it's embarrassing. You're an embarrassment. The only reason why you're fucking relevant is fucking Burn and Maggot feel sorry for you. That's the problem. And you can say as much shit as you want about me, that's great. But I want you to understand something. The only reason why you are relevant is because people feel sorry for you. Because you should have not been in this community to begin with after that whole bullshit with fucking with Echo and them. You should not be in that fucking community. You should be thinking like yourself, these fucking idiots feel bad for you. Because you can't make it on your own by yourself. It's impossible. So please, do me and do yourself a favor. Instead of you wasting time talking about me so fucking much, try your best to research a topic and show me. No, fucking show yourself. Show it to your retard friends. Show it to anyone else that give a fuck about you, Skelly. That you can actually break 100 views. Show that people give a fuck about your opinion that has nothing to do with Abby Blackbird, Joshua Putman, or any other fucking Spurs that you would like to quote unquote bully. Do it. Please. I implore you to do so. Hell, show that you are the most important person in fucking Wallbangers instead of someone that's a fucking wallflower. The fact that Burn and Maggot are the only reason why Wallbangers is anything successful shows that you're not needed anywhere. I don't even fucking know if Badwick felt sorry for your dumbass and decided to bring you into Wall Smashers. And if he did, again, prove that you could do it. Prove that you could be something other than a fucking gooner loser who I would have been surprised to beg Echo for nude pics of people because you can get nude pics yourself too. The one thing I will say about Echo, the one thing I will give credit for Echo for is Echo somehow, some way convinced these women to show them nudes. And Skelly had to be relegated to be in a fucking VC with other people just to see naked people. And he's out here saying that Huggy wishes that he was in there. No. I don't wish that type of voodoo on anything. I want to be in a VC full of degenerate men that I don't fucking trust at all. That on the drop of a fucking hat, that call would have been fucking recorded against me? Are you crazy? No. Come on. Please. Like I said, Skelly, no matter what you say, you'll always be a forever loser. You will always be that one person that will people look at and say, at least I'm not Skelly. At least I'm not a gooner loser. Okay, just remember that. Just remember that when you continue to talk about me over and over again, because that's your tick. You can't talk about Abby Blackberg anymore because he don't give a fuck about you. Just Republicans out in the fucking ether. So the only person you could only talk about is me. It's like a tick. It's like Tourette's for you. Because you're not interesting. I don't know. At least Byrne is semi-interesting. He has a Zelda cast. And at least Megan's interesting because she has strong opinions about things. And she's a woman. So I gotta give her that point. And the fact that you were such a bitch, Skelly, that you had to admit live, oh Maggie, you have great boobs. Oh my god. You have the best things ever. And I'm like, you're such a fucking spineless piece of shit. Holy fuck, really? You can't even say that with any authority. You have to be like a little baby back bitch about it, but that's whatever. That's whatever. But the important thing is, guys, it's that common decency is not common anymore. People don't even think steps ahead when they're trying to make fun of someone. They're just very reactionary. It's like, plan shit. Do something. Please. Show me that you could get... People in that commentary space, I would tell you that there are people in that commentary space that is capable of having 100 viewers by themselves. I shit you not. Who do I think you could get it? Not telling you. Figure out amongst yourselves. So, like I told Byrne that one time when he was streaming with 5 other people. When they were asking me to come into the stream, I'm like, why should I come in to you guys' stream? You have 5 people there. You guys can't figure out how to make content with 5 people in the call. Is that impossible for y'all? Do you need people to call in? Because I'm telling you, even though you'll say it was a joke and you're not being serious, if I did say, "Oh, let me call in," you would took the call in. What? And also, please, for Reese and Byrne that one time coming into my server to fucking ask if I'm gonna be on Wall Smashes and never come back ever again to talk it out. No, we're not gonna do all that. You're not like even for Reese. Reese has been all over the fucking thing, talking a lot about me. And then you came into my Discord maybe a few weeks back, maybe a month back, and just asking, "How you doing there, buddy?" No, keep that to yourself, Reese. Keep that energy to yourself. Save it for when you need to do your own stuff by yourself. But whatever, like I said, people don't care about people's well-being as they should not. People should not care about other people's well-being. I am nothing to them. I mean, they are nothing to me, and I am nothing to them, except for content, of course. For 5 minutes, and then they need to and they have to figure out what I have to say next because no one can think of anything on the top. No one can think of anything on the fly. Oh my god! But speaking of which, speaking of content, so I'm at 904 subs. Everything has been tremendous. I think one of the videos, I think the violence on Fat Camp, where Becky was fighting and Wings was fighting and Wings pushing his wife down, got to like 37,000 views, I think. The other stuff came to like 4, 5,000. So it's getting good. People are enjoying people are enjoying the stuff, which is great. But the goal is to try to get to like 1,000 subscribers. To get at least 1,000 subscribers. And then once I hit the 1,000 subscribers, now granted, 1,000 subscribers, a lot of people in that commentary space has 1,000 subscribers. I'm not sure if anyone has 2,000, but I'm going to try by my birthday. I want to try to get to 2,000 subscribers. I want to try so fucking hard. And along on that journey, you know, we'll try to get like, goals for like emotes and stuff like that. However, I can get it. And even during that part of the journey, I'm going to try my best to get people to watch with guests and stuff like that. I am wanting to try to get Ruby, who was on Local Live a while back. I think Victor knows who Ruby is. I want to try to get Ruby on the show and have a chit chat with her, like I did with Lynx when we were talking about Lord Triton. I want to do that. Like there's some various stuff I'm going to do now. While I may not be streaming constantly, like I was back in the day, hopefully, I'll be doing some, videos here and there. Um, but I won't tell y'all if I am on a break or not. That's a mystery to y'all. You won't not know what I'm doing next for that. You'll just be along for the ride on that case. Um. Also, hello. Uh. Also, hello, Kia. I don't know if I say hi to Kia. Denim is here. A lot of people are here. Now, I am waiting for the fact for people. I'm curious to see if people would react to this video. I'm just curious about that. But if they do, great. Give me views, I guess. Enjoy. Maybe this hour long um, stream may give you guys an hour long of content for one day and stuff like that. I think I'm always good about giving to the masses because I know how hard it is to make content. I don't know, to be honest with you. Um, but what did I say? Like I said, to go back on the other stream, uh, Nintendo is working towards trying to be like Microsoft, saying that if people cannot afford a Nintendo Switch 2, just buy a regular Nintendo Switch. The fact that um There were people that were making arguments to say that Nintendo has been good to us by not charging us for stuff, even though with Zelda Breath of the Wild it was an $80 game, 60 for the base, 20 for the DLC or the what people like to say expansion. Like there have been times before the Nintendo Switch 2 came out that gamers were being nickel a dime. You had like when you bought a game from Game Pass from GameStop, excuse me, there was an online passcode thing you had to get. That was nickel a dime, of course, armor thing, and the Oblivion was a thing. DLC was a thing. So you had to take into account the game plus the DLC. So it wasn't as though that people were it wasn't like you get a flat $60 experience and that's it. There's a tax to come along with it. Um so I don't understand why people like Repo's Gaming be talking about how like you we had it good with Nintendo. No you didn't. Um let me see what else. What else was there? Oh, the new video from Local Live. We had Tina versus Eric. That shit made me laugh so much. So go watch that part. Rumors are that Wings of Redemption is coming back, which is no surprise. I made that prediction a while back. Like you guys make it seem like it's not you like it was impossible for him to come back when yes, if Boogie could come back, if Mike could come back, Wings could come back. It's not rocket science, it's not algebra, it's not trigonometry, it's not an alien type of thing. It's like they need Wings to be back because you're not gonna have Local Live work without Wings. Thank you, RBF. Um, so you have that going. You have that going on. Um, because if you're going to have Boogie have to be with a co-host, a random co-host, you could either have Billy the Fridge be a co-host. You could have one of the people from Local Live be a co-host, or dare I say, have Boogie do the show by himself. But which is interesting because I don't understand how someone that has been part of content creation for like I want to be generous, 15 years, that has streamed by himself, that has recorded videos by himself, that did everything by himself, would not be capable of doing a podcast by himself. Like I feel like Local Life has stripped away everything that was decent about Boogie, and now he's made him into a degenerate, a bad egg, someone that cannot think for himself unless Keemstar tells him what to do. So if Keem tells him what to do, he'll do it. If and like I said, he used to be something. Now, do I think he's gonna be back in full force? I don't know. I don't know if we will ever see the old Boogie again. because he's a fence sitter. He's a fence sitter. I mean, the only person that had any mind was Wings and Tommy. So now the Wings may be back. At the very least, he doesn't have to worry about doing anything by himself anymore. He's capable of, being carried by Wings of all people. But like I said, keep. But like I said, I would like to say thank you to everyone for coming by. Thank you all for watching. I truly appreciate it. Hopefully, for those that have very cold weather, that it warms up for you guys. Hopefully, it's not like. Hopefully, hopefully we will get spring weather. Hopefully, and yes, road to 1,000 subscribers. I mean, road to 2,000 subscribers. That's gonna be very exciting. Okay, with that being said, I will be wishing you guys good day and good luck. And let me see if I could get this going. Alright then. Bye everyone.
My boys is like D-Vox with their heat cock.